I know that, I mean, the moment someone says generative AI, for some people, it sounds very complicated to techie. People think, okay, generative AI is some complicated matter which is only to be discussed by engineers, AI engineers, and software engineers, and all. But it's not that, right? I'll start by saying that if you are using ChatGPT for very simple tasks like composing emails, you are using generative AI already, because ChatGPT is the best example of generative AI. It's a form of generative AI, and people know ChatGPT. People use ChatGPT for various requirements in their lives. A great many people still don't know that ChatGPT is a form of generative AI. Now, if you go into a technical definition of what generative AI is, generative AI is a type of AI that creates new content such as images, music, speech, text. And this is called generative because this generates new examples or samples of content rather than understanding and classifying information. Now, this is the defining factor between conventional AI and generative AI. Further explain this, let me tell you that there are basically two main branches of AI, artificial intelligence. We call it as, one side we have what we call as symbolic systems. I'll explain. I'll come to that. I'll explain what that is. And on the other side, you have what they call as neural networks. Now, in one angle, you have symbolic system. The other angle, you have neural networks, neural systems. I'll come to the definitions of both of these things, but before that, let me tell you, there is another classification of AI as narrow AI versus general AI. When I say narrow AI, most of you would have think the other opposite is broad AI. No, they don't call it as broad AI. They call it as general AI. Now, I'll start by defining what narrow AI and what general AI is. Narrow AI is an artificial intelligence system which is developed for a specific task. It knows to do that task only. And the engineers and the people behind the AI system, they train the narrow AI only for a very specific thing. For example, what you have in your Google Maps, when you are using Google Maps to find a location, Google is using a narrow AI system for Google Maps. That AI can only navigate you on the Google Maps ecosystem. It can't write poems. It can't answer your other questions, right? Now, on the other hand, what we call as general AI is the type of artificial intelligence which is much more closer to the human intelligence. Now, in general AI, it's like general knowledge, right? I mean, general human knowledge. In general AI can solve complex problems much more closer to how it's been done by a human. Now, let me bring a very interesting example here, Roseanne. I suppose I believe you have watched the famous 1980s TV series Knight Rider, right? My Michael Knight and Kit 2000, the prototype car of the future. Now, okay, we'll take that fictional car of the future back in 1980s, Kit 2000, as one type of AI, and we'll take Tesla's self-driving car as another type of AI. Now, Tesla's self-driving car, which is a reality, it's not a fiction, it's a reality. They have developed the self-driving car. It's a narrow AI. It's an example of narrow AI. That system knows how to drive a car with minimum damages or zero damages to the person who is driving it. You can't ask the car to write poems. You can't ask the right to generate videos. So you just think of something and ask the car to solve that problem. No, the Tesla self-driving car will not be able to do such thing. It will drive you from point A to point B safely. Now let's get into the fictional car of the future, Kit 2000 in Knight Rider. Now that's much more closer, even though it's fictional, that's much more closer to general AI. Because if you can remember some of the episodes, when Michael Knight is in trouble, Kit is solving problems for Michael Knight. It's not commanded, but the car itself comes up with creative solutions to get Michael Knight out of trouble. I know it's all fictional, but that's general AI. And the idea of general AI was always there in the fiction zone. Now, Kit is one example. You take Matrix, the movie franchise. Again, general AI, but fiction. Only very recently, we started seeing the development of this other branch of neural networks. Now, I classified AI as first as symbolic systems and neural networks. We had most of our AI systems up until very recently, they were symbolic systems. Now, what is a symbolic system? Now, a symbolic system is a rule-based system. It only processes logic. If A and B happens, then do C. So these type of systems were there for a long time, but very recently, with the advancement of technology, we started seeing the neural networks, AI, evolving fast. Now, what is a neural network? A neural network is an AI system which is much closer to the the neural makeup of our human brain, right? So it works. It tries to mimic the way a human brain works. That's what a typical what you call a neural network will do as an AI system. Now, all these new generation generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Bard to Claude and Leonardo, the image generator, and you have what Midjourney, Dolly. All these things are neural network. They are very much closer to general AI. Still not there as general AI, but very much closer to being general AI.